We're going to be hearing from the Prime Minister today. He's going to want to talk about apprenticeships and whatever else is today's plan. But quite frankly, all anyone will be thinking about is the absolutely devastating week that he's managed to survive through, and a weekend where there seem to be yet again leadership rumours.
Oh, yes. I mean, can I presage my remarks by saying how much I'm enjoying the green that you're both wearing on today all day? Yes. Yeah, I mean, the point about this is that news is not what happened, it's what is reported. So it doesn't really make much difference what Sunak has to say. And indeed, it's unfortunate from his point of view that it does look like inflation is about to go down to around 2%, which is a key objective and which will make a difference, because that's going to be drowned out, as it already is, by this positively Machiavellian slew of speculation about Sunak's future and who might potentially replace him. I mean, to my mind, it's cuckoo land. You know that if they were to replace him at this stage, it wouldn't be so much a case of them ultimately getting voted as laughed out of office.
Well, I mean, Peter, at the end of the day, all of this is about, he thinks it's about policy and he's a great number cruncher and all that, and he'll stick to what's there. There's no charisma. There's no get up and go. There's nothing that's going to make them stand in the aisles and cheer him on. And he just doesn't get it.
That indeed is the problem. Remember, he's been an MP for less than a decade. His background is finance, which is a fabulous skill set for the job of the Chancellor of the Exchequer. And it's worth remembering Rishi and the furlough scheme, how the nation applauded that extremely brave move on his part, saving millions of us from destitution. But you need a different skill set for when you are the Prime Minister. You need political savvy, and that is something that he so lamentably lacks. And it comes to the fore again and again. It came to. I mean, let's take for example the controversy over Frank Hester, the Tory mega donor who's given 10 or 15 million pounds, whatever it is, to the Tory party, and then it emerges that he's come up with something egregiously misogynistic and racist. Now, first of all, Sunak said, "Oh well, he's been a bit naughty, but he has said he's sorry." But then you get an old stager like Chris Patten, one-time Tory chairman, who just said, "Look, you can't take 10 million smackers off someone who's come out with a racist comment. It's an open and shut case," as indeed it probably is, and it should have been for Sunak too.
When you look at the polls, I mean, we know how far the Tories are just in terms of electoral polls, but over the weekend, two papers running, the Mail on Sunday said electoral oblivion, predicted that Labour could have a 250-seat majority. And then there was this new More in Common poll, which showed that all the red meat policies to appease the red wall are actually alienating the blue wall, and this is becoming a huge problem, and that the Lib Dems stand to sweep up and clean up there. So what is holding him back from now having this election in May? Surely just get it done. They're not governable anymore, are they?
Actually, that's an interesting point, Isabel. No, I mean, I don't think they are governable. And because I've sort of been around since Noah was in his ark, it seems only yesterday that the Labour Party lurched to the left and the STP was formed. Now, OK, the Gang of Four, it didn't do them any favours in the end, but at least there was an honesty there that Rishi Sunak is trying to run a party which actually isn't a party. In terms of policy, it is so polarised that it would be far more honest and frank with the electorate to say, look, there's two parties here. Which one do you want to choose? One lot or the other lot? I mean, as it is, what the voters are left with a sense, well, I don't know who I'm voting for. Search me, Gov. No idea at all.